He sleeps in a crib and dines in a high chair. But there's one crucial element missing. And today he's meeting a potential new mother for the very first time.
Stanley, you ready for some food? Yes. Your juice. All right, Stanley. Yeah, open wide. Good job, you cut it off. Smooth sailing, you're such a good boy. You're gonna eat it all. It's very good. You think it can be a flower for the little bumblebee to land on? Okay. Yeah. Yum. Be sure you drink up all of your juice. It's good for you. Good boy. There we go. All right. Good boy. Are you ready for your nap, Stanley?
No.
Aww.
He sleeps in a crib and dines in a high chair. But
hey, all right, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the bishop, elders, a great millstone for teaching his word in truth and sincerity for ruling well. And salutations to the elect. Woe on them with some of those men and women, starting with the 144,000 men, the prophets, along with the mixed multitude of men, women, and children. Hey, I'm Brother Gabar Yahawada from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with a quick lesson, and it's on this man. You know, this is the man that's ruling over us. You know, you see this base man, you see this man at such a low estate, and in his estate, right here it is. This is supposed to be his world. You know, he's supposed to be at his highest, and this is what they do. You know, these Edomites, they're some of the most low life, base people that you can ever see on the planet Earth, man. And they have the whole world in this state. You know, as you look at the world, people think that this is the most technologically sound world that ever existed. This is the most powerful world that ever existed. And in reality, it's not, man. Because the man that's ruling over this world, right? This man is a grown-ass man, and he wants to be treated like a child. This guy acts like this all over the earth, man. You go to the UK, you got Edomites paying thousands of dollars to dress and act as an animal, act as a dog, living in the fucking creek, you know? And he got these Edomites. Like, what kind of mental instability do you have to have, right, to be a grown-ass man? This guy, he looks like he's in his mid-30s to early 40s, or mid to late 30s, early 40s, sitting on a fucking high chair with a pamper on, acting like he's eating, acting like he's a child, man. And and then they push this out as something to be shown. This way, this dude got to weigh upwards to 400 pounds, sleeping in a fucking crib, man. You know, shitting on himself, pissing on himself, hiring women out here to treat this dude like he's a fucking baby with a cat, right? And this is the guy. I got more. This guy, he sits here, he rules this earth, and he moves in such a low estate, man. And it had you shaking your head like, God damn, this is the man that's ruling over us, bro. And you can tell it has to be divine, right? This is a real quick precept. This is the book of, I was going to get second interest slot here. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. Daniel 4 and 17. It says, this matter is by the decree of the watchers, and a demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the bases of men, right? In the NLT it says, for this has been decreed by the messengers, because that's what we are, us as prophets, watchers, teachers. We're the messengers of the Lord. It is commanded by the holy ones, so that everyone may know that the Most High rules over the kingdoms of the world. He gives them to anyone he chooses, even to the lowliest of people, man. And that's what Esau is. He's the basis of all mankind. And he'll act like he got this world through his bravery, his honor, his strength, his might, right? But in reality, the Lord gave this man the earth. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And this is an example of that.
Who might be sensitive to this content may want to change the channel. According to board documents, this video was taken in 2019 at Diffenay Family Practice in Blytheville. In it, Dr. David Diffenay can be seen walking around naked, including in the hallway between patient rooms. Another video clip sent in shows him in the receptionist area walking around 3 women and performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women. The clip ends with him ejaculating on her. According to the documents we received, not only did the woman work in Diffenay's office as a lab tech for another company, she was one of his patients. According to the person who sent the board the videos, this all happened during business hours. They also claimed Diffenay used his, quote, position of power, sexual grooming, salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive acts. At least one person agrees. Dr. Bradley Diner with the Arkansas Medical Foundation wrote, quote, the pervasive behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder of paraphilia, which may in fact cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care. An investigator with the Arkansas Department of Health interviewed Dr. Diffenay in September. According to the report from that interview, Dr. Diffenay was informed there were video clips of his actions. Dr. Diffenay said, quote, I don't know anything about that at all. I'd have to see those things to have any idea what you're talking about, end quote. K8 News Arkansas Department agrees. Dr. Bradley Diner with the Arkansas.
Yeah, it's just a whole so-called doctor, right? This is the guy that goes to school for 14 fucking years, right? Gets a medical degree, allowed to get a medical degree. And this is what he does at his practice. Women going to work, because majority of people that work in these medical offices are women. And they act like they don't see what the fuck's happening. One chick is scrolling, the black woman in the corner, she's scrolling through shopping online, and then the other 2 women just sitting there while this dude walking around buck ass naked, man, jacking off, right? This is the man. This is the man that's ruling over us, bro. And then you look at the leaders of this place, man. There's another precept. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, Sirach and the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein, man. So if this kind of shit is happening, this kind of shit is happening on what you would call a low end, imagine what's happening at the highest level, man. Right? This is straight disgusting. This guy's walking around butt naked, being filmed. Right, and then he has to show you how much of a liar Esau is, he claims that he doesn't know anything about this. He would have to see these videos for him to say, yeah, that's him. When these women that work in the office know that this is this guy, right? And I'm sure he's done way more with these women for them to act like this shit is normal. Ain't none of these hoes get up and run out of the office. Ain't none of the women try to seek 911 to help. They just sit there like it's regular, right? This is a normal thing for them. And that's why your woman ain't supposed to be in a work environment in the public, bro. This is the kind of shit that happens. And a lot of these women, they be with the shit. They be down with it until it's time to get a check, right? This guy walking around butt ass naked in front of these women masturbating to completion. And on top of that, even the fact that this could be somebody's wives. He's an adulterer. This man don't care. And this is the man that's ruling over us, bro. These are the same people that say that, you know, their intellect, their so-called status of beauty and intellect and wherewithal is the highest of mankind. But this is what they do. Walk around butt naked, right? Act and pretend to be babies, right? This nigga pretend to be a grown-ass fucking baby, being fed, right? Dressing as an animal, acting like an animal. Hey, these people are low, right? These are the people that's ruling over. And this is why the Lord said this about the heathen, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54, 57. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and devour us, right? Because This is while this man believes that he's the best, he's the apex of mankind on the earth. In reality, this dude is nothing in the eyes of the Lord. This is why the Lord says, don't do what these heathens do. Because all these heathens are low. When we were supposed to be above these people. But you got Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and people that go back to us that look like the other nations, that go back to us via their father's line. They're acting like the heathen. Right? You try to imitate this, the woman, the black woman, even the black man wants to have blonde hair, blue eyes, lighten skin, to try to emulate these people. But this is what these people do in their closed doors, in a closed door setting, or when they believe that no one is looking at them. All right? This is what they do. Okay? Right? While your Edomite boss at the job is a total freak, is a base man, a total bug out, a total filthy animal, bro. Right? He don't get put in jail or nothing. This nigga, like, you would think this nigga was walking around at home or something, butt naked with his, rod hanging out, getting pizza, while your woman sit there and act like she just at work. Because a lot of times these women freaking off at the boss to get some extra incentives, right? Or that's just what he do. This is what they do, man. This man is the lowest of the low, man. He's vile, man. Right? This is the book of Job. The book of Job, I believe it's 30, but let me get it. Yep, Job 30 and 8. Okay? Job 30 and 8. It says, they were children of fools. Yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth, man. Right? In the NLT, it says they are nameless fools, outcasts from society. And you wonder why they've been outcast from society. Why? Because these people are the most despised and despicable people on the earth, man. Right? And in Job 30 and 1, it says, but now they that are younger than I, right, have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to set with the dogs of my flock. And you see why the Lord said this through Job, right? Look at what they do. I wouldn't put this man next to my dog, let alone my woman, or anything, because this is what he does. They're violent in the earth, man. He'll have sex with the dogs. They do that. It's called zoophilia. Right? We're into the strength of their hands, Salakia. Verse 1 again. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Yeah. They were whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age has perished. In the NLT, verse 1 says, but now I am mocked by people younger than I. And they're younger than us because they come out of Jacob. They come out of Isaac, right? Esau comes out of Isaac. Esau was Jacob's brother, all right? So this man, as a nation, in reality, this dude's younger than us. But they have us in derision. They mock us. Yea, whereunto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age did perish. For want and famine, they were solitary, fleeing into the wilderness. In former times, desolate and waste. Right? This is the wild man. Esau is the wild man, who cut up mallows by the bushes and juniper roots for their meat. Salakia. They were driven from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. And the NLT says they were driven from human society, and people shout at them as if they were thieves. Like, get out of here, get away. Don't be amongst us. And you see why. Look what they do. Look what they do. Right? Would you want this man around you? Fuck no, bro. These are the same people that be living in these palatial homes that everybody in the world envies and wish they could live in. But when you go into their dwellings, man, it's filthy as shit. They got to get a maid from the Philippines or Mexico somewhere, South America, to clean up their house because they live like animals. They are animals. They lower than animals, bro. They were driven from among men. They cried after them as after a thief. To dwell in the city, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys. That's the Caucasian man of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men, viler than the earth. Let's look up these words in an interliner. Base and viler, right? The word for base, they were base men. The Hebrew word there for base men is sham, which is name, glory. The word for valor, the Hebrew word there is naka'ah, right? Which is to strike, scourge, smite, valor, to drive, valor, to drive away. Nobody wanted these people around. And you see why. Not even the Most High, Yahweh Shai, want this man around. Because he can never do right. He can never get right. He'll always be wicked because he's created to be the wicked. That's why he's going to be, his whole nation, all of them are going to be eviscerated after 1,000 long years of hardcore captivity, because they got to pay back for what they've done to the Lord's people in the earth. But you see why that this man has to go, bro. He's vile, he's base, man. So I just wanted to bring this out. This is something that, I saw, I thought I could edify with. I hope you were edified. But that, I would say shalom and on to the next.